Hey everyone, Darealist here, and today we are unboxing the Spirit Halloween 2022 Nozzles The Clown Animatronic. You guys probably saw this last year already. I might not have to read this, but I just wanted to because I didn't for Darling Dolly. So, Terry was on top of the world. He was a famous clown and one of the world's greatest daredevils. That is until he fell victim to one of his stunts, a dangerous escape act from a glass tank filled with poisonous gas in front of a live audience. The crowd oohed and awed as they watched the clown struggle to escape. Terry was told by the circus that the toxic smog couldn't harm him, but he learned the hard way that you can't trust anyone. Now Terry follows the circus from town to town, haunting attendees and dispersing the gas that took his own life. Don't get in his way, or he'll gas you out too. Alright, I am borrowing some equipment here, so there may be a difference in the quality of this video. You won't really see the camera moving a lot, because I probably won't be moving around much until we get to the setup portion. Well, let's move the camera up a little. Alright, so I already did unbox this guy, obviously, so all the packaging isn't there. Here we have his leg foam. I'll just set everything aside while I get this situated with his other leg foam right here. I'm sorry if you guys can't really see too well. I'm trying to use my hands to the best of my ability in this video. His arm foam with fog hose, the actual arm piece, like the metal connector, is in the box. I took it out for the purpose of storing him better. All the pulls are right here. He has 4 different types of pulls. The bent pulls, or no, 2 different types, my bad. The bent pulls and the regular pulls. Here are his arm pieces I was talking about, and there goes one of the pulls in the background. Here are his arm pieces. These do go inside of the foam. I was gonna say over, but you know. His clothes, which are blacklight reactive. I do have a blacklight on me today. So there's his pants, his collar, which ties on, and his shirt. Here we have his head, which looks really awesome. However, I will say, I wish it was straight-eyed. It looks a lot scarier. Here is some of the fog equipment. This is to connect the arms. We also have the adapter, the moisture trap, which is very much needed. What the heck? And we have his fog controller and the fog adapter, I guess, and the fog machine tube. His IR sensor is down here. I don't think you can see it, sadly, but here it is. I can't really adjust this so that you guys can see that good, because I'm trying to lean this thing down as much as possible, but it's not really working out as good as I hoped to, so I gotta let's try zooming out. Okay, that should be fine. Here's his torso piece. Here's one of the nozzles, which look awesome. I do wish they were metal though, because they're kind of fragile. I don't like that. We also have his shoes right here, which are just your standard SVI clown shoes. I did keep this just because I'm worried about it cracking. I'm gonna set them there. And then what else is in there? Just the mechanism and the base and the instructions, which I don't need, so I didn't even bother taking them out. Let me try and see if I can get this stuff out with, the camera angle. It's weird. Yeah, there's bugs out here too. I don't like bugs. Yeah, this is weird. So, here's the base. Standard base. And then, let me just set the base down before I take that out. I'm not going to take out the instructions. We don't need them. His mech, I might give you a close-up later. But this is really it. It's pretty standard. So, that's really it for the box. And I guess I can save some time to read the story real quick. So let's just seal everything up. I'll edit it so that you guys can see the story before this portion, obviously, but that's it for the box. So let's get into the setup. Here are all his parts laid out. They are laid out kind of strangely because I am trying to like lay them out in the pattern of like his setup. So I'm not gonna label everything, I pretty much already did. So let's get into setting up Nozzles the Clown. First thing you're gonna want to do, pretty simple. This is a Seasonal Visions International prop, but you're just gonna want to snap lock the bent poles in first using the pins and the holes. Very straightforward and simple. They didn't really snap on, but yeah, that's what you're gonna want to do for your first step. Your next step is you're going to want to take your regular old poles and you're gonna want to just snap lock them into your bent poles. Yeah, these aren't really snapping in today. I'm not sure why, but they don't need to snap in. Well, you don't hear the snap is what I'm trying to say. They are secure. You just can't hear the snap for some reason. The next thing you're gonna want to do is put on his shoes. These do not matter, but you're gonna want to place them over these welds right here, so that way the shoes don't look wonky if they get misplaced. So just slide it over the pole like that, and you're gonna want to do the same thing for the other shoe, just like this. Next, you're going to want to take your leg foam and slide it over the poles. This is just to give him some forming, which I do always like that Spirit animatronics have forming to them. Makes them a lot more realistic. Let's go ahead and slide over the other leg, or foam piece, just like this. And this is what he should be looking like now. The next thing you're gonna want to do, and I'll try my best to do this on camera, is to slide the pants on. I don't think I can do this on camera. I can try. I'm not really sure what side is the front. It doesn't have a tag on the back or anything. Okay, I think I found the front. It doesn't really matter, but this side seems to have more like splatter on it. Right, got the tripod. We're just gonna slide on over his legs. Just like this. Really? Did I say his legs? I meant his pants. Dang, I can barely talk today. Sorry about that. Now we're gonna do the other side. Trying to get as much of the setup as I possibly can on camera this time, because I do have free hands now. I can pretty much do almost anything I want. I'm standing at the side of the tripod here, but his pants are on. Now I'm gonna move him back over, and then we're going to attach the torso mechanism. Alright, now we attach the torso mechanism. Pretty big, way bigger than I thought. I'm gonna have to move him back over, but this does use pins again. I'm not sure how good you can see them here, but you're gonna want to just click those pins in, make sure they go through the hole. I can't find the other one. Okay, here it is. Yeah, I'm literally looking at the camera and not the animatronic, but yeah, these torso pieces are actually kind of hard to get in. I'm not sure why all SVI waist and torso pieces are. Oh, I just need to like. Oh, okay, I found my issue. The pin wasn't even all the way on the thing, so now it's snapped in there. Looks great. Now we're just gonna pull up his pants, and I'm going to just say, if you have this guy and you're using this to set him up, you should put the pants over this plastic piece that protects the mechanism. I'm not, yeah, you weren't able to see that. Hang on. So I'm gonna undo it real quick. This plastic piece right here, put the pants on the corner of this. Otherwise, the pants are gonna kind of like fall off, and even though the shirt will be covering it, it's kind of annoying. And I will do this part off camera since it is kind of tedious to do it on camera, but you're gonna want to just secure the elastic on the bottom of the pants to his shoes. Now we're gonna move on to his upper body. You're going to want to take his upper body mechanism. There's a long wire coming out of this. We're not gonna worry about that till we set up the fog. You're just gonna want to snap lock it in as per usual, and this is like the last snap lock of his setup. Oh my god, this one is being stupid too. Alright, so he should be looking like this. Now what we're gonna want to do is, well, let's see. Oh my god. Dude, this tripod literally fell over. But next, you're just gonna want to take the shirt. I'm doing this because I will, well, don't put the shirt all the way on. Just put it on like halfway for now. Just slide it over. Now that the shirt is slid over, you are going to want to take the, hang on, can you even see it? Okay, yeah, sorry, this thing is blocking me from really seeing what's on the camera, but this is the IR sensor. You're gonna want to plug it into the wire that's the same, like, color. You can't see this, oh my god. You're gonna want to plug it into the wire that's, like, the same color coming from the control box, and there is a Velcro at the front of the shirt, and a Velcro on this that you're going to use to Velcro it on. Alright, now I'm going to set up his arms. I will remove the fog clothes for this portion of putting his arms on, but yeah. So, the arms do matter. So I did take off the foam from them. They literally just slide on so that I can have it easier. So you're just gonna wanna use the fork connection thing. And I'm literally doing this one-handed, it's so weird. But you're just gonna wanna stick it on like this. And that's one of his arms. And I'ma just put the foam on now. I don't know if it matters for the foam. I'm gonna assume it does. I did like make sure I separate the foam to make sure I have the right one where it needs to go, but slide the foam over, it'll already come attached in the box. And then I'm gonna turn him around so you can see me put the other arm on. I forgot, like, the method you use to get these arms into the sleeves, so I might as well show that now. Dang, why is my hand appearing so big on the screen? It must be close, but I'm gonna slide the foam in right now into the sleeve. Then what I'm gonna do, okay, it's literally falling through. I'll get that back out. I'll slide, or you know what? Let me just grab this. Gonna slide his arm piece through here. Again, this isn't necessary. I literally just took it off for the purpose of storaging it. Oh my god, I can't even talk. But you're just gonna want to slide it through, and then you can attach the arm in pretty easily. I kind of forgot to mention that. Also, you might have to adjust the shirt a little bit so that you can get it to stretch over, kind of. And yeah, kind of a weird part of the setup for me, but you know, it works out. So let me just, yeah, this is taking a lot longer than I thought it would. Holy crap. And boom, now his arm is on. So now I'm going to put on the head, set up the fog hoses and stuff, and yeah. Okay, I have no idea what all that noise is outside, but next you're gonna want to attach the nozzle. These do matter because the size is different. I don't think this one goes here, so let's try the other nozzle. And you just want to use the fork connection, and there is a wire coming from both of the nozzles. You're just gonna want to attach those together just like that. And now I'm going to put on the other nozzle. After you're done attaching the nozzles, you're going to want to pull over the elastic piece on his shirt to make sure the nozzles have a nice fit. Now I'm going to grab his head, and I may need to like move the camera or the prop for this, so let me do that real quick. Alright, so just take his head. I will fix him up in a bit, and you're just gonna want to use the fork connector to just slide it on. Oh my goodness, too. Yeah, you gotta kind of like have his head kind of leaning down. You can't really see the connection good on the camera because I am like holding the tripod. Well, not holding the tripod, it's just like, you know. Alright, so his head is on now. Let me just zoom out so you can kind of see what we have done so far. Camera stopped recording, so I had to like start up a new one. Tripod's kind of shaking, but now we're just gonna want to fix up his shirt. We're gonna want to tie up his collar, and we are done setting up Nozzles without the fog. Also, I should mention, I'm not gonna show this on camera. There are a few wires inside of him that you need to connect. The one coming from the head, the ones coming from the arm pieces. There are white wires. There's a blue wire that needs to be connected, and I think that's all the wires that need to be connected for this guy. So make sure you connect those as well. If you are not using the optional fog feature, your Nozzles the Clown is ready to go. So I'm just going to do a quick demo of him without the fog, and I will be using the fog. So after this, I'm going to show you how to set up the fog, and I will get a black light on this guy. So let's go on to the demo.
Nothing like a little Halloween fog to set the mood. I can't get enough of this stuff. Get a load of this holiday cheer.
Now to set up the fog, you're going to want to take your fog adapter. And remember I said there's that one long cord hanging from this guy? You're going to want to plug in your fog adapter to the long cord. Next, you are going to want to take your fog hose. And I did forget to put the fog tubes back into the hands. I'll do that right now. But you're going to want to attach the fog hoses coming from the hands into this fog tube. Alright, you're going to want to slide the fog tube coming from the inside that you just connected onto the nozzle. Sorry about the glare, and also I am holding the actual camera, no like selfie stick or anything, because you know I'm trying to do this as easily as possible. So just slide on the fog tube just like this. This one's a little hard, so I'm gonna do this off camera. I had to do this part off camera, but you're gonna want to slide that fog hose through the pant leg and attach it to the moisture trap. Next thing you're gonna want to do is put your fog machine adapter onto your fog machine, and then you're going to want to connect that onto the moisture trap. Kind of like this. I'm sorry if it's kind of like dark and blurry. It's really hard to do this for some reason. His fog equipment is not the best at all. It is kind of like out of focus too. There we go, but so we have set up. Next, you're gonna want to plug the fog adapter into the fog machine, and yeah, that's really how you set him up. Alright, here is Nozzles the Clown, and this guy is literally just so amazing. Like, fully decked out with fog, black lights, and just everything. This guy is so cool. I filmed this like part of the video already, but it didn't record. Can see all the details and like splatter on him. He's literally just so amazing. So I'm gonna wait for his fog machine to heat up a little bit, and then we're going to get into the demo with fog, black lights, and all. So here we go.
Nothing like a little Halloween fog to set the mood. I can't get enough of this stuff. Get a load of this holiday cheer. Careful where you're going. I'm trying to sanitize this place first. When I'm done, nothing's gonna be left living. Oh, makes your eyes water, don't it? Yeah! Make way for the toxic smog. Pretty soon I'll have this whole block covered. And then I'll say, sweet dreams.
Alright, that was Nozzles the Clown. He has his volume off so I can do his little review portion of the video. And what do I even say? Where do I begin? This is one of my favorite props, like, I feel like ever. I love clown props, I will say that. And Nozzles, hang on, let me just take this off the tripod real quick. I'm sorry if it, like, shakes around. Nozzles is just such a unique idea. I love the blacklight reactive clothing and face. The fog coming out of the nozzles is literally genius. Like, I don't even know what else I can possibly say. I didn't really pay for this guy, but he was $306. I somehow got a 25% off coupon. They just emailed me one out of nowhere. And that's how much I paid for this guy. I would say $300 is a fair price for this guy. Anything over $300 is kind of a lot, because no one really wanted this guy because he was so expensive. Like, he was literally the most expensive prop last year, and he sold so horribly, which sucks, because, like, I know he's such a cool prop. Spirit really needs to consider these prices before putting them out. And sure, they can always lower the prices, but, like, they really gotta consider, like, okay, what is a great budget price range for this item? And his original price was going to be $300, which was a lot more fair, because he has a lot going on. The UV reactive clothing, the fog, the LEDs, the turning, the arm motion, the coated fogging. Like, he has a lot to him, and $300 would have been a much better price. Do I recommend this guy? If you have a coupon, yes, I recommend him. But if you don't have a coupon and you still want this guy, I would say buy him at your own risk, because he is really expensive. He definitely should have been cheaper, but he is definitely my favorite prop of last year and one of my favorite props that I have overall. I really do love Nozzles the Clown, and I am super fortunate to have the opportunity of getting him. But that's all for tonight's video. I'm saying tonight because it is literally like pitch black out here. It's kind of cloudy. I'm gonna have to take this guy in before it rains, even though he is on a porch. But, you know, thanks for watching, everyone. If you enjoyed this video, please consider giving a like and subscribing to the channel for more Halloween videos. Thanks for watching once again, as always, and this is Darealist signing off.